Hi everyone, I'm Sarah Childhood Finds, and thank you so much for joining me for round two of this giant haul video. I have a lot to share with you today, and it's probably not quite as much as the last video, but there's some good stuff in here, and it's so much flatware. Like, I'm just going to tell you right now, there's so much flatware. I told you in the last video, I bought a silly amount of flatware, and I'm going to show you more of it. So I'm going to go ahead and get started, and let's go with this to start. This I didn't quite recognize, but my mother-in-law recognized it as an I Dream of Jeannie bottle. And so I looked it up at the sale, and even without the stopper here, this is probably going to sell for about $30 to $40. We paid a couple dollars for it. And just again, as a reminder, I will put up my listings or solds here so that you can get some more information as well about the item. And then this I picked up at a sale. I don't know if it's anything special. It looks like it may be a limited edition. It's an eagle. It's marked H. Wilson. It's fine pewter made in the USA. Might not be an eagle, might be more of a seagull. But it's a bird and it's pewter, made in USA. I paid a dollar for it. I mean, even not knowing what it was, I'm happy to pay a dollar for it. But I think it is a limited edition because it looks like it's 211 or something out of 3,000. So I will see what I can find on it. These I don't know anything about, and I didn't pay much for them, so they are my learning lesson. These are those kind of old fancy hats. Which way do you wear it? This way? I think like that. Oh, that looks bad. Maybe like this. That's not any better on me. Okay. But they're more of the hats I'm going to show you. The next couple are more of the 40s to 60s era. This one is Lewis Original. I don't know if I imagine it'll be worth something because it is vintage and it will look cute on someone that is capable of wearing it. And then I had one more. This one I picked up, it was Union made in USA. And I just thought it was, it definitely gives that old time kind of fancy vibes. I know I'm not sophisticated in this stuff, guys, so don't come to me for keywords on this. But in the tag, it is interesting. It's a nice red inner lining, velvet on the outside, so I don't know. I have no idea. I paid like a dollar for it. And then this one I picked up because it was 100% wool. That is the only reason, pretty much. And it seemed fancy as well because there were quite a few of these hats, but I didn't want to just grab them all because I just didn't really know anything about them. So I tried to find ones that had some brands, some more identifying stuff so that I could do them justice. And this one is Henry Pollock, New York, and again, 100% wool on the inside. So we'll see what I can find on these and share with you. I picked up a couple frames. These my mother-in-law found at the sale. And this is an antique frame with this gold gesso on it. It's very pretty. I don't know, maybe 30 to 40 for it, depending on who I can find, but probably around 30 I could see someone wanting this for. And then she also picked up this hand-carved wood frame. I don't really know the time period. It's definitely older, but they they look like flower carvings, but also could kind of look like a sunburst. But really nice, beautiful detailing, and it's in very good condition. I don't know. I will probably ask her for some help on figuring out price, but I guess I could say probably 25 to 30 at least for it. And we'll see. This I'm going to show you. This one you have to take with a grain of salt. So this one, I told my partner I picked up a Nightmare, and he said no creepy dolls. It's not the right month for that because it's October if you're watching this later. And so I just didn't respond to him, and he knew what that meant. But I had to pick it up. So I saw it at the thrift store and I didn't recognize who the actress was until I looked it up. And I didn't know quite how much it was worth until I just did a Google image search with it because it was $10, which is a lot for me to pay for something. But it's a ventriloquist dummy. And I mean, basically, I think I did send a text to my friends and I said, just so you know, I sent them a picture of her. I said, if you see my unexplained death on the news, this is why, because it is horror movie month, and horror movies start with these very frequently. But it's in nice condition. It's Carol Dunning. I think I can get at least 150 to 200 for it. So I'm gonna buy the Nightmare if it'll make me that much money. I mean, her hair is messed up. Maybe I'll clean it up or maybe just sell it as is. But I could see it being, it's about $150 ventriloquist dummy. And it's pretty big, but it's in nice shape. Otherwise, besides the hair being a little batty. And I have to try to get the markings that they put on her shoe. Because I did pay 10, which, that was a lot for me to pay. I'm cheap. This we picked up at a sale, and this guy is wild. I just looked him up because he was different, and I paid $1 for him because it was the very end of the day, and they didn't want to take this inside. But you turn him on, and you play like tic-tac-toe with him. Like, I don't know. See, like, and he's gonna hit something. See him moving? Oh, what's he gonna decide? He's really thinking. Oh, he picked 5. So it's just wild. But I think because it's in working condition, it's supposed to have other games. I don't know. Um, but we'll turn him off. I think it's gonna be about $30 to $40. But for $1, I mean, and for just a wild ride, he's crazy. I love it. I am happy to sell him. And then I'm just showing you this hat. This hat isn't. I know this isn't going to be anything special. It's just goofy. He's golfing, and it looked like an older tag for Disney. It's in nice shape. Paid like $1 for it. I don't know, maybe 10. Then I got some plush here. I always pick up. It's Johnny from Sing. I really enjoyed the Sing movie. I think they have a second one, and they might be making a third. But anytime you can find Johnny from Sing, I know that most of the time he's worth the money. This one's only worth about 10, and it is a tie, just so you know, without any tags. And he'll probably sell for about $10, and I paid $1 for him. Oh, guys, I got more Anna Lee. I couldn't say no. They were in nice shape, and I can lot them together. They are caroling bears. It's a man, like a woman and a man. They both have their tags. I mean, I'm going to lot them together. I can imagine getting 25 to 30 for the pair. I'll get them listed soon for the holiday season. This was kind of a cool find. I just got to do a little bit of cleaning up on it, but it's in nice shape overall. It's a backpack. It's for fishing or like berry picking, but definitely has the fish accents for this. I paid $2 for this. I've sold, fishing creels and different things like that before, so I knew this was something. And this I think will be about a 40, maybe $50, depending on condition. There's a couple little condition issues. Maybe that cleaning, there's a little bit of breaking, but not much. Overall, in very sturdy, nice condition, but 2 into probably about 40 to 50 for it. Here's like the one good record I found this year, and my partner found it, and I think it was a fluke we found it. It's the Beatles, 1967 to 1970. I think the only reason we got it instead of the other reseller before us, because records are impossible to find here, I gave up pretty much. Searching for them is because there was a tag of $15 on it, but the seller wasn't selling it for that. That's just what the person who bought it before him, or I think it was his dad's or somebody else's, and that's what they'd pay for it. And so he just wanted $2. So I think that's why we got this. I do believe this is probably a $20 to $25 record. I spot checked one of the records, really nice shape. I'll check the other one. But if all is well, I mean, yes, the cover is not in perfect condition by any means, but it's not bad. I've had worse. So probably 20 to 25 for $2. This I still have to test, but it is I think it's Chantilly Lane. Yeah, Chantilly Lane musical plush. It's a bear. She's got fancy outfit, got the tag. It originally, I think, came with some sort of candy. Yeah, Hope Bear with candy. And so it doesn't have the candy, which is fine. So I will test it. I did pay $3 for it, but I looked it up and it should probably be around 30 to 40, I think. Probably around 30 to 35 is more accurate, but if it works, of course. But anytime I see those musical plush, I tend to look them up. There's many times where they don't work, but usually I'm willing to pay for the couple of dollar gamble if they're cheap. These are some board games I picked up. Anytime I see Catan, I pick it up, but this one is Star Trek Catan, and I just spot checked it. You know, I'm not going to know if it has all the pieces at the sale. I just spot checked it, and I usually just check for some of the things that are more likely to be lost, like the pawn, etc. This has a lot more pieces than the other Catan. At least when I opened it, it felt like a lot more little pieces. And I don't know if it's complete. If it's complete, I believe it's a $35 to $40 game. I paid $2. Again, it was worth the gamble. If it ends up not working out, I will part out some of the pieces and just make my money back. And I've done that with Catan before. Now let's do some flatware. We'll just do it in one go. I'm going to cut now to my crazy flatware buy. It's a lot, guys. It's a lot. Okay, guys, so here is my I might be a little crazy silverware buy. I could tell this was from probably a higher end restaurant. Maybe they are replacing their silverware or something, going out of business, what have you. But I saw it in the ad that they said they had some, and I saw in a picture that it looked like a decent amount. So I asked how much for all, and I paid $100 for all of this, guys. I think there's one other box under these forks over here I'm not showing you. They're knives that I don't think I can rescue. Now, the thing you have to keep in mind with this buy, though, like it on the surface, this looks amazing. And it is amazing. It's going to be. But I have to keep in mind that there is a fair amount of, light scratching on these. And most of these, I think I can rescue. If you heard a giant thing, crash, that was me dropping stuff I shouldn't have behind me. But there is some decent scratching. The knives under this, I don't think I can rescue, and they're not really worth rescuing. But I know this pattern. This is Oneida. This one is Oneida, and it's called Aquarius. And I have sold it before, and I know that it's good. So that's why I went and I was like, yep, I'm going to buy this no matter what. Even if I can only rescue 4 dinner forks, that will nearly pay for all of this, guys. If I can rescue 4 of them. I know some of this is going to be a loss because of the condition, but there's another brand here that's called, another crash if you heard it, called Sam Bonnet, and some of it's in good condition, some is scratched, and Sam Bonnet is a good brand. I have these that are, I think they're like T-bone steak knives. These might be not in good enough condition, so I might not be able to sell them, but if I am, I will. And there's the Sam Bonnet spoons, and there's more Aquarius, the Sam Bonnet forks over there, and the Sam Bonnet knives, and the Aquarius knives are under that. So this, like another, like here, these iced teaspoons in Aquarius, $20 a piece if they are in good condition, and the iced teaspoons are actually pretty nice. And I am going to first test out a baking soda paste to clean these, and then we'll go from there, guys. So I'll let you know how well it goes. But if I can save a lot of this will be, I can't imagine making less than a couple thousand, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, so after you saw all that, let me show you some more, because that's what you want, right? A lot more. And this one is, it was WMF Cro-Magnon Fraser, Germany. So I picked it up because I really hadn't worked with this brand before, but it was nice condition and it just seemed like it was going to be good. So I'm taking a shot on this. I think it'll be good. So it's a very basic pattern. Like there's not much to it. The spoons, very basic pattern, I would say. It's just got a little bit of an upturn at the end. And I don't have any means of full set. Like this is a very small amount I have here. These are funny looking dinner forks, but that's kind of what it looks like. I'll put up solds if I find them in pattern name as well. But I have a decent amount, probably I don't know, maybe a 4-5 place setting, or just maybe not. We'll see. We'll see how much I have. It's not a ton of this one, but it's a good amount. I paid $10 for it because I'm pretty much always willing to pay $10 for a nice branded somewhat set, because it's worth the gamble to me to learn more and more. Then I have another one. I'm not going to pull up the whole tray, but this is Dansk, and it is, I believe the pattern is called Thebe. And I saw this on the estate sales pictures, and so I ran into the kitchen first because I knew I was able to check it before the sale. But it's marked Dansk on the back. Sometimes that kind of fades with their marking, and I believe this is a decently valuable pattern. I probably have 6 of each, at least, probably a little more on some pieces. Probably the forks are the 6, but I have probably 30 to 40 pieces of that I'm going to part out. And then I also found another Dansk I don't have with me because I've already got it listed, that I found just a couple days ago as well. It's called Thor, the pattern. I'll just put up some examples of this. It was a very valuable one, but it's one that's not going to sell fast. That's one thing to know, that yes, they can be very valuable patterns, but it might take a very long time to sell. So you do have to be prepared to wait. I mean, I could see this pattern of Thor, this Thor pattern, taking years to finally sell out. I don't know that it's worth selling this one in a set, so we'll see what happens over time with that one. I got one more board game, and this is called PU. I just had to pick it up because it was wild. It is PU, the guessing game of smells. So it comes with like scratch and sniff. And so there's good, bad, and mystery smells. So you're risking smelling like some gross stuff. I mean, I don't know if it gives me examples, but there's probably some gross smells. I have no doubt there's probably some icky stuff you do not want to touch. But oh, let's see. Includes 30 scratch and sniff cards. There's burnt rubber, broccoli, dirty sweat socks, cut grass, dog poop, fresh bread. So it's brand new. It's definitely got some seal damage to it that I'll disclose. I paid $3. I mean, if I can get 20 to 25 for it, because someone needs this in their life, they just do. And a little bit of clothing. I'm not showing you all the clothing I picked up. I picked up a decent amount of, basic stuff, a couple Levi jeans, some Wranglers, nothing super amazing. But this was different. It's leather, but like a mesh inside. So it definitely kind of gives it, I don't know, a vintagey kind of vibe. My mother-in-law saw this at a sale. It's unique leather strands, I think. I don't know. Said this genuine leather, professional dry clean only. It's an XL. It's in good shape. I just did a quick Google lens search of this, and it looked like it looked like the listed was good. I do not have any idea what the actual value will be, but the listed looked good, so I figured for $1 I would just gamble on it, because I don't want to spend a ton of time researching at sales when there's more sales to get to, because you just you gotta do your time wisely. Now I'm going to show you my Folkmanis. I'm making you look at all the rest of them that wasn't the witch in the last video, because I just need you to see them. This one, he's the big bad wolf, and look at him. He's so stinking cute. But besides that, he's the big bad wolf. I can move his mouth. Not very well, but he moves his mouth, and he is Folktales, Folkmanis, and he's older. Here is the tag. And I got 3 others that I'm going to make you look at because I love Folkmanis. I was just absolutely thrilled to find him. This one's so cool. This is one of the coolest ones I think I've found of Folkmanis. And then I just have a basic like brown bear. And he has his opening on the back, but it's a full body. That's another like keyword you can use in it, is full body puppet. And it's also Folktales. It's got some writing on the tag. I think it has initials. It's made in Korea, so it's definitely older. But it's Folktales, Folkmanis, big one, super exciting. And then this one I've showed you before in my plush haul video, but I'm just showing you I got another. It's another Fox one, and it's another Folktales. And this one, though, I'm gonna have to disclose a little, so I can't just do quantity of 2 on my other one, because he's just got a little wound on his foot, which I don't think it's gonna, I'm gonna lower the price because of and disclose that, but I don't think it's gonna be an outrageous, it's not like his neck is falling off or he has a giant hole. It could be worse. And then one more. Look at him. He's a little froggy. Oh, or toad. So cute. So cute. I love these puppets. I love them so much. If I was a collector of plush or puppets, I would just keep all of these. They're so cute. But, if I had kids, I probably would keep them. Another folk tales. And we're almost done here. And then I just have this last one to show you. Okay, and it is another Sony piece. It's a Sony CD cassette FM AM boombox. And it has the box. It's not new in box or anything. This is what it looks like. And you can use this code to search it, but it looks like it's going to be in nice condition. It looks like it may work. I don't know for sure, but it was $3, so it was worth the gamble. I mean, it's got the paperwork. I wonder if it has the cord. I should have checked. Let's find out together. Yay! There's a cord. So, and it looks like a place for batteries if needed. But it looks like it should work. We'll find out. I will let you know. So guys, that's everything for this video. A little bit shorter, just a little bit, than the last one. So guys, thank you so much for joining me. I am so grateful for this haul video, or these two haul videos. I am so lucky to be able to find these items right now. I will put the money to good use once they get sold. So I will see you guys on the next video.